Well, there it is with a scaffolding, temporary scaffolding holding it together. So that's these timbers here. They're just temporary, but they're just showing what the dimensions of this thing. And that's just the sides, okay. It's just the sides, and then the kick, there'll be a toe kick. Imagine this is the toe kick, and then that caster box will be underneath, okay. So basically you're looking at the bench. You know, this is what you're looking at. So when the cover's on, let me get something for the lid. Let's pretend this is the lid. So the lid will have an overhang, you'll see it like that, okay. When the curve feature's on, this will be the overhang for the lid. So you're looking up at the lid there, and you're looking at the base plate down here. And the notch will be in this piece, and then this bit will be curved. That's what you've got to imagine now. This is actually to these lines are roughly within. You know, I need to put. It's not fixed. It's not permanent. The only way this is going to be fixed and permanent is to make the actual pieces. And I can't stop this from racking. I don't know how to do it. You know, it's going to rack a little bit. I can't stop it. You know, I'll have to work it out. I'm just making crude pieces of timber here. And I'm now seeing why that if I've got a twist in a piece of wood, it's going to telegraph the twist into here. All the twist is going to go into this thing. But this is it. You know, this is what it looks like. It's already getting heavy, and it's tippy-turvy. Look, can you see? Can you see what the top's doing? Just imagine that caster box. And now you know why I'm worried about it all the time, constantly, because it fits just there, literally in there, set back there. Let me. I can't even set it on its place because I've got a big beam in the way and I can't move it over there. So everything else now has to be developed off of here, because this is the real thing. You're looking at the real thing. You know, look, this is nothing to do with it. This is just to hold it into the right place. There's somewhere near. Look, I mean, I've screwed that up. And whatever that is, it's not stable. And this bench is not level this way. It's got a slope on it, so I've got to make sure I remember that there's a slope there. I'll start building the slope into it, and I've got nothing else to do it with, and I can't build it on this bench. I just can't build it on this bench. There's no way. It's just too big, and the bottom, the top of the lid's going to come off of that, and it's going through this beam. You know, the only way I can do it is to sit it on here, and then it goes unstable. It starts to wibbly wobbly all over the place. So I'd have to make a fixing to hold it there. I'm losing my bench. I can't put it there. It wants to tip forward. Look, I've already tried all this. You know, before it went onto cam. Look, it will not stay there. This is what I was telling you before. It'll just tip. It'll just tip. It's just tippy toppy. So what I need to do, I need to get a good piece of wood that I know is perfect, and put it between here and that. And I need another piece of wood that I know is perfect, and put that from here to that. No, I need to put it. Oh no, because that's not level. But that is this here could be any height, but I know where that is. I can't put anything off that. That's not to height. Okay, none of these are really to the right place. The only thing that's what is the bottom, and the bottom of that. So I'd have to make a piece of wood off the bottom of that down there, bottom of this one, bottom of that one, and that would reference. And the top of there and the top of there, that would reference. Then from the back of there to the back of there, and then put a diagonal in. That do stop it racking. I've got to do that. And then check it with 90s. Once I've done all that, make those perfect pieces, no twisting them. They can't be going like this, and they can't be bowled like that. This thing will not sit straight. It just will not. So the next thing is, I lost my bench already. I can't really do anything about that. All I can do is move it that way. And I'll move it over there. Oh, put it on the floor. Right, it's at the limit of my workshop now. It's now where I can't do anything. All I can do is sit there. That's it. That'll do. I'll have to sit there. I'll have to scrunch past it. That's actually what it's going to be like. But it's going to be 150mm higher. It's going to be on that. If I put a plate on there, I can put it on the casters and wheel it around. You know how it's supposed to be. That's literally what it is. Literally, that's what it is. It's going to have 120mm cover cap there. Literally, it's going to be round like that. Yeah, and round like that, which is that thing there and that thing there. Yeah, so it'll be 35mm that way, 35mm that way, 40mm out this way, and that'll be the cap. It's all here. I can actually mock it. I can make it in here and mock it. I'll mock it up, put it on there, lock it, put the back bit on, lock that. Okay, I'll do them. The actual caps, I can make them. That'll help. That'll lock it. I picked these. These are the only timbers that were even remotely level. Look, they've still got a bow in it, but look, there's a bow there, and that's the best one. So I can go from. I could probably. I've turned it upside down. I can't because it starts to put induced flex. Start to induce flex. But I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make this development. I want to see it. I'm gonna make that development. Okay. I'm just gonna mock it up, that development, and then you have to put some cuts into this to flat it. So what I'll do is I'll put some cuts in the top, right, with a saw, and that'll allow it to go flat. The way to take tension out of a board is to cut it in the opposite direction. Yeah, you cut it there. It's bowing this way. You cut it there, and it'll drop. Bowing that way, you cut it on the other side, and it'll go the other way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna measure that, whatever the hell that is, and just transfer it direct to here. Okay, I can still get my drawing board back on the helmet on here, so I can actually make it to size because I've already got it. So I'm going to be back, and you'll see the mock. I'll mock the top up. Oh God, I'm losing my balance. I've stood on a wire. Look, stood on that wire, and that's enough to off balance me.